how-to. Everyone's done it, but I'm just trying my first stream and just seeing how it goes. Instead of doing gameplay, I'm just going to try this and see how it goes. But these are important steps, so don't forget to hit that like and hit that subscription. I'm going for 10 likes on this video. That's not even a big number. So if I can get 10 likes, help out the channel a lot. So here we go. Let's get into it. But your button layout with me, I use the scuff back buttons with my gaming controller. So I used to use the tactical or default back and forth, but mess with these. Don't just ignore these and just roll with what you know. Jump in, play some bots, and that's another pro tip while we're here. Play bots. If you're just getting started, you don't want to have those first couple rounds where you can't hit anything, jump into a custom match with bots. Turn the maximum number of bots up as far as you can get them, and just shoot bots for 5-10 minutes. And you can actually adjust these button layouts, and everything we're changing here you can actually adjust while you're shooting the bots and see what you like the best. Because don't just jump into games without adjusting this stuff, because everybody has this to their liking, so they're going to have a leg up on you if you're not doing this. So I currently am running default with my back triggers, and the stick layout, same thing, default. Invert vertical look is disabled for me, but here's where I did make a change. A little bit faster. Some people go all the way up, some people are slower. Like, believe it or not, the pros actually play it lower. They're down around like the 3-2-3 because they can't miss shots, because they play a little bit different game style than us. It's not the same. Their roles, everything are different. So don't but play with these when you're playing bots. Change them. I ended up on 4 and 5, and I always go with my vertical slightly faster than my horizontal, and that's for headshots. Or if you're aiming too low, you can aim up quick. Or if you're playing with something that has high recoil, you can get that down. Or rest in peace, Kobe. If you're throwing Kobe grenades, it's nice to have the vertical quicker, so that whenever you look up to throw a grenade or something like that, you can look up quick, throw it, look back down fast. So that's why I like to have my vertical a little bit quicker. And these I played with all over the place. I was all the way down at 0.7 all the way up to 1.0, and I ended up landing on both these the same, the 0.89. That's where I like these. I've been running linear. I've been bouncing back and forth between standard and linear. I kind of like them both. I mean, I do notice a difference, but if I'm playing bad, I'll switch back to standard, but I kind of been bouncing back and forth on these. Controller vibration, disable that. I mean, I know, it takes a little bit of the experience away, but it's definitely something that'll help. It's just one less distraction, so turn off that controller vibration. Aim assist, I'm on standard. I have tried all of these. This one, to be honest, just leave it on standard, I think. And then weapon mount, leave the same. Leave these all the same. Yeah, the rest of that I just leave the same. Then here, the brightness. Don't turn the brightness way up. I noticed on this game, with the way that they have the lighting and the way that they have all these dust clouds and stuff compared to old games, they really did a lot different with the way that these maps look, and the visibility's way different. So I don't like turning the brightness way up on this one. Actually, keep it kind of dark. Safe area. Now this is a big one. Everybody usually always takes these way out to the edges, but you don't want to do that. You want to leave it as tight and as small as an area as possible. And the reason for that is that your HUD and stuff, and especially your mini-map. Now I know the mini-map's not the same as it usually is on this game, but it's still important. You don't want it way up in the corner. You want it by your vision, so that you can look back and forth real quick between the mini-map and where you're wanting to aim. Film grain, this is a big one, all the way to 0. If you're playing this game right now and you haven't adjusted this, you're at a huge disadvantage. You can't see anything. It completely makes it so hard. Tooltips, it's disabled. These I messed with, nothing really changing. These are another 2 big ones. World motion blur and weapon motion blur. Turn these off. They're turned on from when you get the game, and same thing. These 3 are huge, I'm telling you. When I first started playing this game, I thought that I needed to get my eyes checked. I changed these 3 things. I'm like, oh, that's what was wrong. So if you don't have these set, make sure you set them. And then with the audio, when you're wearing some good headphones, boost high. And unfortunately, I don't like it, but you can hear footsteps like insane. Master volume all the way up, music volume way down. I just leave just enough on to hear it and be able to have a little bit of something interesting. Dialogue volume, I turn that up just a touch. Effects, I turn it down just a little bit, just because it knocks that last little bit of how loud the VTOL is and some of that stuff. It turns that down just a little bit. Here's a nice little place to adjust your voice chat too. You don't have to jump out to the main menu with your PS. So this is a good place to adjust your chat volume. No effect on my voice, but anyway, this is just a quick little rundown of these couple settings, but there are some important ones in here. These vision ones, they're huge. Film grain, motion blur, weapon blur. Get those changed. Thanks a lot. Splitting wigs out. You know what to do.